Right, I thought I'd introduce you to my cycle cart. I've been building this since the start of January. It is now the start of April, so I've been at it 3 months, like an endless job. I'm basing it basically on a Austin 7 Special. It's very sunny, so I'm having difficulty actually seeing this in the viewer. But with the Austin 7 Special race cars, the works cars, they had the beam axle above the spring. So I made up some flat leaf springs, had them treated, made up the axle. Dog's getting in the picture. Had a slight problem the other day with my design. When I was mocking up, I didn't allow for something, and now the fuel tank doesn't actually fit on top of the engine because of the backrest. So I have actually fitted temporarily, if I'm going to zoom in, a syringe. I haven't started the engine since it was built, so I'm about to give it its first engine test. I've changed the conrod over for a forged conrod. It's got an aluminium flywheel, CVT or constant velocity transmission. It's hooked up to a Gemini engine mount. So from the CVT it's going to a forward and reverse gearbox, which is on the back here. So we've got a forward and reverse gearbox on the back. It then goes from that to a lay shaft and reduction drive. I can see that. If you see that, I'll just put over it. So in there's a 20-tooth gear and a lay shaft, which then goes across. Here goes my shadow again. And from the lay shaft, a 10-tooth gear to a 70-tooth final drive sprocket, which might be too tall, but I'm reckoning on the engine revving to about 6,500 RPM. I've fitted 18-pound valve springs, which is within the rules of Cyclekart GB, which is what this has been built to comply with. I've made up some of my own hubs. I'm hoping this is focusing, I can't see. So I made up some hubs which go right in, and they mate on the where the brake shoe should go. And then the end of that hub, the 4 wheel bolts just bolt in on the end of the wheel. In the cabin, let's see if we can get this. In the cabin we have that there is the forward and reverse and neutral lever, and then on this other side we'll have a line lock to act as a handbrake, so the handbrake's currently on, stop it rolling away. I'm a fan of stainless steel, so practically everything you see as bare metal is in fact stainless steel. So front axle stainless, steering column stainless, track rods are stainless. Luckily I've got the equipment, the TIG welder, to be able to TIG weld things. So that is my cycle cart.